I'm meteorologist John Marshall. How you guys doing? The much anticipated potential snowstorm, and yes, we continue to use that adjective. But you know what, folks? We're within 48 hours of the event, and it's becoming quite clear now that much of the New York City tri-state area is going to receive a significant amount of snow for Wednesday into Thursday. And for that reason, a winter storm watch is in effect for the potential of heavy snow and or a mix. Remember, a watch means we're still watching the situation for much of the tri-state area, with the exception of Ocean County. It looks like there will be enough rain through portions of Ocean County to keep those numbers down. Now, again, this is for Wednesday into Thursday morning, and I'm going to show you the satellite loop and the storm formation of what we think is going to happen over the next, let's say, 24 to 48 hours. And the setup is there. We have cold high pressure located over southeastern Canada. You need that for a snowstorm. Definitely, this position of the high is correct. Textbook meteorology. Number two, a developing storm off the Carolinas. We have that. Now, by later on Wednesday night, there'll be enough warm air, we think, coming into coastal New Jersey to predominantly be a snow to rain, possibly back to snow event, and keeping those amounts down. We're quite confident that much of the immediate New York City tri-state area is going to get clobbered with heavy snow. There could be a bit of mixing. Now, we talk about computer models, right? Oh, thank you. I'm looking at the comments right now. Militia, you missed me on the news. Well, you could have caught me Thursday and Friday of last week on CBS, but I got to get into this right now. Computer models, we use about 5 to 7 of them in meteorology, and all of them have heavy precipitation over a majority of the tri-state area. A couple of models, especially the one called the NAM, had a lot of warm air really coming up and did some crazy stuff with the precipitation, but I just took a peek at the latest guidance. It is starting to come into unison with the GFS, the European, you're familiar with these names, which all give us substantial snow. And I know you want to see what we're thinking here at John Marshall Weather with snow amounts. And I'm going to step out of the way right now. First call map, between 10 and 15 inches of snow in this entire area of white. So you get the idea, okay? This is by noon Thursday. 5 to 10 inches. Well, there'll be a bit more rain over Monmouth County, near I-195, or 195, it's not I, it's 195. And between 1 and 5 inches of snow down over Ocean County and south of there, and maybe nothing for Atlantic City. Folks, this is not etched in stone, okay? But this is the general thinking right now, that general swath. The really problematic area is going to be in this area where there's going to be a bit of a transition. We're thinking that the precipitation shield will go north through most of the counties that we take care of for New York City tri-state area, meaning like the Mid-Hudson Valley, okay? Obviously, it's a first call map. It's Monday evening. We still got all of tomorrow and most of Wednesday. This snow will not start until Wednesday afternoon, and it will come down heavy at times. Now, on top of all of this, there will be increasing wind because that storm is going to be hugging the New Jersey coast. Dew points from that Arctic high are going to be very low. They're going to be in the teens. Classic setup. The one thing this storm is not doing, it is not riding up the coast toward the Gulf of Maine. What's going to happen is it's going to sit off of Atlantic City, and that's why we're thinking there's going to be a lot of warm air down to that area. And it's going to move to the east-northeast, okay? But that's still a pretty classic area for snow in the metropolitan area. 10 to 15 inches, those bands will change. Quickly, the 5-day forecast. Again, tomorrow, we need that cold air if you want snow, and for the first ingredient of a snowstorm. And that's coming down for Tuesday night. Wednesday morning, sunshine. Wednesday morning, there will be some sunshine. Then there'll be that milkiness to the sky, thickening clouds. And then the snow will be developing from southwest to northeast during the day, Wednesday afternoon. Snow heavy at times for a majority of the area, excluding portions of eastern Long Island and coastal New Jersey. We're going to fine-tune this forecast. Still 48 hours out. Thursday into Friday. Thursday morning, snow continues. in the morning, and then wraps up, and then Friday and Saturday look pretty good. I'm going to take some of your comments now. Pam, how strong will the winds be? That's a great question, Pam. So this storm is not going to get incredibly intense, but the difference between the high pressure over Quebec and low pressure developing off Cape May will cause a pressure gradient that will be pretty strong or tight, meaning winds will gust up between 40 and 50 miles an hour. So could there be isolated power outages? Yes. Widespread, I'm not thinking that right now. There could be some coastal flooding as well. Let's see, anybody else? Tony Brennan, my Elizabeth friend. And more than that, right, Tony? It is a nor'easter, Tony. Yes, strong northeasterly winds constitute a nor'easter with heavy precipitation. Continue with your comments, guys. This is what I'm here for. What about the Berkshires, Western Mass? You're going to probably get 5 to 10. Robert Woods, your gut feeling on where I think the mixed bag line will set up. Let me go to it. Let me get that comment off of there. The mixed bag line, sounds pretty interesting, right? Right where this area blue is. Again, it's still 48 hours away. This is going to change. I'm just giving you a generalization. I'll step out of the way. 10 to 15 inches of snow in the entire area of White, okay? That's what the thinking is right now. Could that change and make it 7 to 14? Yeah, absolutely. Meteorology is a fluid science, constantly changing. We miss the variables because the atmosphere is always changing. All right, what else do we have? Nikki, can it be bigger in New York City than 10 to 15? 15 to 18 would be the max in my opinion, just because the storm is moving. It's not stalling. There's not an upper level cutoff low in the upper levels of the atmosphere at about 30,000 feet up that is capturing the surface. It's a little bit progressive, meaning it's moving. I mean, it's not flying out of here. If it's stalled, then we would probably get 2 feet. But I don't see that. I don't see a stall happening. Great questions. Who else do we have here? Oh, Whiting and Ocean County, Elaine. Whiting and Ocean County. Now, I'll get you out of there, Elaine. You're going to be on that rain snow cusp. So you're right about there. That's a close call down there. I got to be honest. Ocean County, this is not your storm. That is pretty concrete in my eyes. What else is pretty concrete in my eyes, besides it not being Ocean County storm for snow, is the heaviest snow band looks to set up around the I-78 corridor into New York City, or just north of there. We're going to fine-tune that forecast as we go through time. I got to get out of here because I'm going to go over to Twitter next and stream there live. You can become a fan. You guys got me on Facebook, Instagram. You can subscribe to YouTube. And I'm going to get on Twitter in about 2 minutes here and do this a little shorter over there. But you guys have been great. Continue to follow me. I'm doing the schools virtually for my assemblies right now, and it's been a great time. We need to. I'm just looking at these. Hopefully, can stick around for a white Christmas. Forest. You know what? Let's think about this. What's today? The 14th. Let's say we get a foot of snow. That's pretty. That may happen. I didn't even think about that. That's great thinking there. Anyway, you guys have been great. Again, follow me there, CBS here and there, and stay tuned. I'll have another update, and maybe get that other weather guy that you know from NBC that we used to work together years ago. I'll ring his bell a little bit, and maybe we'll do a little tag team. You guys take care. I'll have another update coming up probably tomorrow. Again, real quick. Here's your amounts. Snow lovers, you excited?